يحموزال إيدينا قيري فيك أتجني ويهم تغملو نوسيدا نمكر يا نوسيدي مغران.
I'm Christine and I'm walking down my street in Kenifra, Morocco. So I'm taking you on this little walk just so that we can see the elementary school, which is right next to my house, so you can see some kids your age. Some of you had some questions about kids here. They don't wear uniforms, but they wear white jackets. So let's see. I live in a sort of urban area. There aren't really suburbs in Morocco. And there's the kids getting out of school right now. They learn French, Arabic, and some English, so they're really smart kids. Uh-oh. They like to play a lot. See? They love to play soccer, but we call soccer football in Morocco. Morocco does not have a president. It has a prime minister and a king. So it is a democratic country, but the king has lots of control. So here's the kids. You can see one of the little white uniforms. And the moms are coming and the fathers are coming to pick the kids up. So I'll send you some more messages later. Okay, this is one response to one of the letters from Avery, Tyler, Cole, Ethan, Jonathan, Kenya, Chelsea, and Caleb. All right, we do have iPads and iPods. Moroccans really like their technology. I've seen lots of butterflies, but not very many caterpillars actually. Boys and girls do go to the same school. We have computers. We do not have smart boards. I didn't have smart boards when I was a kid. That's really amazing. Although when I was a kid, that was a while ago. And as I said in the last movie, there's no uniforms, but they do wear these white coats, so they look sort of like doctors when they go to school, which is sort of funny. And there's no real animals in school. And people don't really have pets in Morocco. There's some ideas in Islam that if you have pets in your house, then you scare away angels. So, although it also says in the Quran, because Morocco is a Muslim country, it's a religion where it's a little similar to Christianity. It's a newer religion. Anyway, they believe that you will go to heaven if you treat animals nicely. So there's lots of people in my neighborhood who give leftovers and bones and stuff to animals on the street. So I and two neighbors actually take care of a little cat. So the next picture is a picture of our cat Leo. So he comes and hangs out sometimes, but he doesn't like to be in the house very often. He likes to be outside. All right, can you hear the call to prayer? That's pretty interesting. Muslims believe that you have to pray to Allah or God 5 times a day. So there it is. They send a call to prayer and you have to go to church or pray at home 5 times a day. So here in Morocco and all Muslim countries, they have this to remind you. There's my neighborhood. From my house, people ride bicycles here. There's a car. So there are several mosques in my town that make that sound 5 times a day, starting at 4 and then the last one is at about 9 or 10. Muslims go by the moon cycle. So different than Christians, and mostly a lot of Christians in the United States and the Christians all over the world go by more of a sun cycle. Anyway, that's some history for you. It's taken some time to get used to, but it's part of the culture here. This is for Elena, Ben, Miranda, Ava, Zachary, Jorge, and Bonnie. Thank you for your letter. Before, when you watched the movie and there was a drought, that meant there wasn't any water, there wasn't any rain. So the farmers in my area were very worried. But now there was lots of rain last week. We had a whole week's worth. And so drought means no rain for an extended period of time. Or it means less rain than is usual, which will have a poor effect or bad effect on vegetation and animals and every living thing. So Morocco is really dependent, because it has very rich farming, on rain. Although in the south of Morocco is the Sahara Desert. Totally different area and totally different part of Morocco. So how long does it get to take to get to Morocco? Well, I'm from Seattle. So it takes me 6 hours to fly to New York, and then another 4 hours to fly to Paris, or 6 hours, and then another 3 hours to fly to Morocco. So 18 hours minus layovers. I went to the United States for my father's 60th birthday last year, and I got a cheap flight, so I had 3 layovers, and it took me about 24 hours. So it takes a long time. But from the East Coast, it probably takes about, if you paid a lot of money and got a quick flight, maybe 10 hours. So yeah, it's a long ways away. Alright, hi Laura, Brittany, Caitlin, Logan, and Petey. Thank you so much for being excited about learning about Morocco. Let's see. Everyone can vote. Women can vote. I know your president is Obama. I voted for him last time and I voted for him this time. And he is very, very loved in Morocco. Everyone's always like, you're from Obama land, yay, yay America. So it's cool that they like our president so much. As you can see from the previous film, that my town is sort of suburban, sort of urban. There's big cities in Morocco. Mine is considered a small city, but it still has a really country feel to it. There's very poor people here, and they practically live like farmers. They buy things in the market and they make everything themselves, and they might have fields outside of the town where they grow their animals, produce their own milk, make their own cheese, make their own flour, bread. Everything is handmade here. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, so Morocco has a special relationship with the United States. It was the first one to recognize the United States as an official country. So even though it's been a monarchy until, well, it's mostly been a monarchy, but it's also been a protectorate, or sort of a colony of France, Portugal, Spain, several European countries over the last several hundred years. But there's been a culture here called the Berbers, or the Amazigh, who have been here for 4,000 years. So it's a very ancient culture. Democracy is very new to Morocco, but it's spreading, and it's everyone can vote. But there isn't a free media really to get lots of understanding out about the issues in Canada. And there's very high unemployment and low literacy, so not very many people can read in Morocco. So you need to have literacy and free media in order to have real democracy, and Morocco is working on that. So anyway, enjoy the pictures, and thank you so much for your interest, and I look forward to much more correspondence. I'd really like to hear about some of your families, and some more about your lives, and some more pictures. That was really sweet and really made me happy. So, Bislama. That's Moroccan Arabic for goodbye and may God bless you. That's what they say in Morocco. Okay, bye-bye.